Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here. Once again, we're back in Beam. Today is going to be the overview for the next betas I've been doing for all my packs, as well as one from Redline Hoonigan. So, let's get right into it. Got the normal F-150 here today, and it drives pretty good. Normal F-150. No problems here. I have added a new option though, and done a big revamp. Seem to be getting poor FPS on this map, but I don't know why. It doesn't seem to be very intense to run. So deal with it. If we go to the body option here, we see we no longer have the KFA2 with bed cover paint as an option. I had to remove it because, hey, I have added the bed cover to be selectable. So here it is. Selectable bed cover on the F-150, the F-250s, and some of the Silverados as well. There's now just a part you can drop down and have it be an option. No more having to deal with it as a skin JBeam file. It's just a part you can select. This is how it should have been done on the start. But I think at the start, I do not believe all the trucks had like removable front clips or changeable front clips. So that's how I've done it. At least that's possible now. So not all trucks have it attached to the front clip. Some trucks have it attached to racerbacks because there's no removable front clip for whatever reason. I think that was one of the Silverados and one of the F-250s. I don't know why that was the case, but whatever. I think I'll be able to show with the 2000 F-250 or Silverado, whatever the heck. There it is. Which you see here, Rolling Thunder, looking good. If we go to the front clip, we have one with bed cover. And it still breaks the same way as before. If you break off the tailgate, you break off the bed cover. You can see it looks pretty good. And you can skin it, as you saw with KFA2. And let's spawn up the Super Duty as well, to show that Voodoo Omen's got one as well. So if we go to skin and go all the way down here, find Voodoo, and then put on the bed cover front clip, we'll see it will be skinnable. And there you go. Super easy to do. You no longer need to worry about skin JBeam file. The only thing you need to do skin JBeam file with nowadays is like lighting, like the fuel tank or like headlights and stuff if you have them glowing. But any normal truck parts now are done through the parts menu because they're truck parts. They should be done through the parts menu, and now they are. Let's see if I can break that off for you. Show it'll break the same as it has done before. It's not like the Del Scorcho tailgate where that's like J-beamed. This is just attached to the tailgate for simplicity's sake. And there it goes. It does look a little bit weird, but it doesn't break anything. That's the tailgate update. Next up, we're gonna go to a front engine truck. Let's go ahead and do. You can do faked. You can already see kind of what the pictures show there, maybe. You don't need to wait long though. With the front engine chassis and with the 489 Barstow motor that I have shown off before, let's take a look here. We remove the front clip here. Should see it's got like the engine mounts, and you can see it's fully animated. The change to the Barstow motor is that I have added the twin screw blower and adjusted the power of the quad carburetors. So let's take a look at that one. The twin screw blower lets you get up to like 1800 horsepower, you can see there. And the normal one, it's down a little bit from 960 is down to 870 horsepower. That's just to get a little bit more realistic feeling. It's not too fast, but it does feel pretty good. I might change like how the sound is a little bit. Right now it just sounds like a lower power monster truck. See if I can get it to have like a more aggressive idle or something. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Alright, so now, next up, this is something I've been wanting to show off for a while, and it's now finally good to show. Now let's go ahead and put on one of the superchargers again. And I mentioned before that the chassis select was blurred out because, you see it here, Redline Hoonigan has made something incredible. He's made a ride chassis with like the pipes, the seats, and everything here. It's really cool, and it uses the front Barstow motor, so it's supposed to be low power. And you can see we had to move the radiators all up front because there's no more room for them in back. And it's pretty good. There might be a slight problem with the rear passengers where the exhaust kind of just goes right up into their face, so yep. Seats are looking pretty good. Everyone we've shown this off to says put people in them. I'm not sure if it'll be like crash test dummies or Stig models, I don't know. I don't know how they would really get put in there. That would be a lot of work. So I don't know about that. One idea I thought of though is use like the tow hitch slot to make like some stairs to get in. I don't know. But yep. That is the ride chassis. Let's take a look how it drives, because it does drive a little bit differently. It's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy, and with the, Barstow motor, it's normally pretty slow. You can see with this, got 1800 horsepower. These people are going to be on for a ride of their lives. And you can see once we're like moving, the exhaust kind of just goes out the back and doesn't interfere with like the riders. That's what I wanted it to be there for. That's why I gave it the long pipes. Oof. So yep, super cool. Redline will be releasing the ride chassis on his own. I've built this front engines update to be able to support him doing that, and he's gonna try to do that, I think. He has the option to include it in the front engines pack, but I said, no, you can release it on your own. It's fully compatible. So once the front engines update is out, keep an eye out for the ride chassis. And this works with a lot of stock CRD chassis bodies. So you can see here, this is one of the F250s, and it works fine. With the racerbacks, there's a little bit of like, not being able to see too much, especially if you're in the front seat, so maybe remove them. But a lot of the chassis are bodies are fully compatible. So if we go up to, say, the 2009 Ram, completely different body, let's take a look here. You see here, it's also good. This one's a little bit better. No racerbacks to try to limit the rider visibility. And that's how it's done. Really cool. Should lead to some interesting looking trucks. Next though, I'm going to spawn up a tune that I made for an event. It's just wrench-heady. This has a new motor. You know how we have the 572 Ford big block? Say hello to the 572 Chevy big block. Yep. I have the engine cover on purpose because I was trying to hide it. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Where's the engine cover? There it is. Get rid of you. Let's take a look at this. You see here, twin turbo. If we get on the trans brake here, oh, does this not have a trans brake? I guess it doesn't. Maybe I'm bad and unbinded it. Oh well, let's just drive it then. You can hear it's definitely got some turbo sounds. I will turn the game up and me down so you can hear this. I showed this off on stream, but now I'll show it off on video. And that is the twin turbo sound. I think it sounds amazing. And we can tune the twin turbos to some pretty insane numbers here. We add a lot of turbine power here. We get from 1700 horsepower up to 2300 horsepower, and look at that, almost 3,000 foot-pounds of torque. Just actually stupid. Out of a big block V8 with twin turbos. And if you do not like that much power, you can detune it. What you can do is go to the intake and put on a high-rise Holley EFI setup. I call it the high-rise because it is a pretty tall scoop there. Look at that. I think it's a little bit off color. Oh well, deal with it. Now you can see we're naturally aspirated. Instead of making 1800 horsepower, we're now making 1300. And we have a set of normal exhaust on it. So you can put on any normal exhaust pipe that you like with this setup. And so it gives some different driving characteristics. And see, we're still able to, oh dear, still able to pull some good power wheelies even with naturally aspirated motor. You don't need a supercharger or turbocharger to get that kind of power. So it's definitely different. It's a good counterpart to the supercharged big block Ford that I put in last update. This is a twin turbo Chevy big block V8. So it's a good counterpart. And I've also completely remastered the normal Merlin twin turbos. So let's go ahead, spawn up the truck with just a normal Merlin motor. We go up to here, put in the Merlin engine, and put on the twin turbo exhaust option, because that was a thing before. Oh, we're kind of stuck in the ground here. There we go. We go here, find twin turbos. We'll see that they're no longer using whatever the heck model I had before. These use the new model from the Chevy, but I had to rotate them to fit here. And you can see, got the radiator pods out on the side. And the exhaust comes out much farther ahead because the pipes go in front of the motor instead of behind it. Go into the back of the supercharger there as well. Now you can have both. You can have a supercharger and a turbocharger. You could do this before, but now it sounds and looks pretty good. Pretty fast. Oh dear. We saved it. You can over torque. Oh my god. Why is that there? You can over torque the motor. So watch out for that. But what motor doesn't let you blow it up in Beam? So that's fine. I made some demon out of that tire. I don't know what happened. I will probably continue to remaster all my old turbo stuff so that, you know, it all has the better sounds and maybe the new turbocharger models, I don't know. No, for like the fake turbochargers, I can't change the base game or base mod supercharger model because it's not in its own slot, it's attached to the motor. For Blaze Engine I can do that because it's separated, but I don't want to use Blaze Engine, I don't know. Let me know what you think. We're just kind of dancing around here. I guess that'll be it for now. I've shown off all the main features. Bed covers, now much more easily selectable. I've also significantly reduced the file size of the bed covers, so that will reduce the file size of the mod by like 60 megabytes, so that's pretty good. So, you know, you won't run out of space. And Redline will release his ride truck chassis with its own presets on his own after the front engine's update is out, because it is attached to the 489 motor. So if the 489 motor's not out, he can't release it. So front engines will get a hotfix first, and then I'll continue working on meme pack and adjustable add-ons pack, most likely. Anyways, that'll be it from me. If you guys enjoyed some great new chassis options and some stupid engine options, you can go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. And if you really enjoyed, consider becoming a member. Thanks again, boy. I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye, everybody.